Mm-hmm. Did you work today? I can't hear
Big,
you.
big family and um, clear up, clear up. That means we have to wash dishes, dish, and have and go home and have bath
Oh,
and prepare for lesson 14.
it sounds. I don't know, but for me, it sounds to be an exciting day.
Yes,
Is it?
yes.
Okay. So, other than okay, so among those things that you do today, what is the most interesting?
What is the most interesting? What are the most, or what was most?
What is or what was the most interesting?
I think it's English class with you because
Thank you.
because I think that I have I just say not very interesting.
Okay, so are you ready for our class tonight?
Yes.
Yes, okay. So before we start, I can see this one. That notebook, is that a notebook or a module? Is that a notebook or a module for the lessons you have in Pantado? Is that a notebook? Your paper there?
um, can you repeat?
When we say module, that is lesson. So is that I can see that paper, the paper on your
Paper?
desk. I
Yes.
can see the paper on your desk. Is that your notebook or is
Yes.
it the lessons you have in Pantado?
Um. Do you want to say about this notebook?
Yes, is that just a notebook?
Yes. It's
Ah,
mine. It's
ah,
mine.
do you write all those things that you are learning?
Yes.
Ah,
I do not something that is I think very important.
okay. So
Yes.
now, are you ready for our lesson?
Yes.
Have you
I'm
watched the
ready.
video?
Yes. Ah.
Ah,
Yes. Yes. Two. Sometime.
ah,
Some.
you can say I watched the
Several.
video.
Yes. Several times.
I watched the video several times. When we say several, that is many times, right?
Oh. Yes.
When we say once, only one. Twice,
Yes.
two, right? Thrice, three. Okay. So, do you want to watch the video again?
Yes. Of course.
Okay, let's watch the video again.
Yes.
Okay, can you see the video?
Yes. It's coming. It's coming.
Okay, can you hear it?
Yes.
Okay, good.
So, Mrs. Beatty, you're looking for an exciting place for your next vacation.
I usually travel to major cities in Europe, but this time I want to go someplace different. Someplace away from the city. As long as it's safe.
Let's see. How about California? The Big Sur area is spectacular.
California has lots of earthquakes, doesn't it?
Well, they have earthquakes occasionally, but not very often.
But it does have earthquakes.
Yes.
I'm not going.
Okay. How about someplace in Asia? A beach in Thailand? Koh Chang has beautiful beaches, and it's very quiet.
A quiet beach sounds nice. But they said on the news there's a monsoon in Thailand.
But the monsoon will be over by the time you go.
What else can you recommend?
Australia. The Australian outback is amazing.
I've heard they have tornadoes in Australia.
Some parts.
Where else?
Jamaica?
Hurricanes.
South Africa?
Floods.
Hawaii?
Landslide.
You know a lot about natural disasters, don't you, Mrs. Beatty? Let's see. What about Finland?
Finland?
It's wild, beautiful, and very different from other parts of Europe, and nothing bad ever happens in Finland.
Finland sounds good. I'll go to Finland.
Great. I'll book your tickets.
Okay, so
Yes. Excuse me, but I heard the voice of the fan.
mm-hmm. Ooh,
Yeah.
okay, so you can hear a fan. Okay.
Is it hot where?
Yes, it's kinda hot in here. What about now? Can you still hear it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Can you still
It's okay.
can you still
Yes.
hear it?
No, I can't hear. Sorry.
Ah,
I can hear. It's okay. It's quiet there.
okay. I'm really sorry about that. Do you want to watch the video again?
No,
Okay.
I I think we need to read the script.
Yes, let's read the script now. Okay. Now I will
Yes.
be sharing to you our lesson. So for our day's lesson, we are going to read day 14 travel. Do you like traveling?
Yes, I like.
Have you traveled elsewhere or in the other country?
Some yes. Only in Vietnam. Some places I have I have I have gone. A For example, Ho Chi Minh City, Hà Nội capital, Ninh Bình province, and some other some other places.
But inside Vietnam.
Yes,
Ah, I haven't
only in
been.
Vietnam.
I haven't been to other places also, but I've been traveling inside the Philippines also. I love traveling. So let's talk about you traveling later after our script. Okay. So we will be reading our script. So you will be let me give it. You will be Mrs. Betty.
Yes, Betty.
Yes, you will be Mrs. Betty. And
Yes.
then, okay, you will be Mrs. Betty. Okay, I will be Mr. Evans. Let's read. So, Mrs. Betty, you're looking for an exciting place for your next vacation?
I usually travel to major cities in Europe, but this time I want to go some places different, some places away from the city as long as it's safe.
Let's see. How about California? The Big Sur area is spectacular.
California, California has lots of earthquakes, doesn't it?
Well, they have earthquakes occasionally, but not very often.
But it does have earthquakes.
Yes.
I'm not going.
Okay, how about some place in Asia? A beach in Thailand. Koh Chang has beautiful beaches and it's very quiet there. Okay, now, okay, let's read this one. Let's start with this word. Can you please read this one?
Spec, spec, spectacular. Spec,
Spectacular.
spectacular.
Yes. Okay, do you know the word spectacular?
Spectacular.
Yes.
Spectacular. That means something very, very nice, very
Yes.
wide,
Uh-huh.
uh, something very large, and is a good places to travel, to travel, to travel, to travel.
Okay. Now, Cheryl. Your name is Cheryl, right? So,
Yeah.
can you make a sentence? Since you know the word spectacular, I want you to make a sentence using
Okay.
the word spectacular.
I really like to travel to Singapore because it's very because because there there are a lot of places which are spectacular.
Yes, okay. Now, what about
Mm.
this one? Let's read this word. This one.
Well, different,
Okay, that's different. Okay, I know you know the
different,
meaning of different, but let me tell you, for you to sound good and to sound like a native, you need to read it as different.
different. Yes,
Yes, it's like the comfortable, not comfortable, but comfortable, different. You should read it as different. Okay?
can you repeat?
Okay, so it is like the word comfortable. You read it
Uh,
as comfortable.
yes, comfortable,
Yes. And
comfortable.
then yes, different. Read it as different.
Read it as, read it as. Can you write it? Read it as
Different.
different.
Yes,
Yes,
that is different. Okay?
yes,
So what about this one? I have
different, different.
yes,
Yes,
that is
what
different.
is like sentence? Make a sentence.
Okay, can you make a sentence using the word different?
Yes. Um, today I want to do. Today I want to go out for a walk. I want to have something different.
Okay, what about this one? Major cities.
Major cities. Major city does mean big cities in a country.
Uh-huh.
Big and maybe uh, big and famous and rich. I think I think maybe um, I think is major series is a big series.
Yes.
Um, that is very that is a symbol of country.
Uh-huh.
Uh, um, which has which um has high uh touching.
It is
Maybe
also the most
can
important.
yes can
Yes.
you explain more detail about
Uh,
this?
again? So, major
Major
city is the most important city in your country. Okay. So, Sharid, can you please tell me something about your major city?
yes.
Mm-hmm.
Vietnam has over than 50 cities, but
Oh.
some, there are some major cities. They are Ho Chi Minh City, Hà Nội capital, Đà Nẵng City. Ho Chi Minh City is very development,
Mm. But
development,
which one is the most important?
very modern and very development.
Okay.
Yes, but Hanoi is the capital of Vietnam. It's very, it also very um, development and uh, traditional,
Mm-hmm.
and very, and also a peace city in Vietnam.
Okay.
And yes, and Da Nang is a province of middle part of Vietnam. It has it's very development with with hành
Tourist.
du lịch tourist, yes, with tourists.
So you
uh,
can see a lot of tourists in that city.
yes,
Ah. Okay, now let's go to this one. Okay, so this time I will be mm, Mrs. Betty and you will be Mr. Evans, okay?
yes.
Okay, let's start. A quiet beach sounds nice, but they said on the news there's a monsoon in Thailand.
But the monsoon will be over by the time you go.
What else can you recommend?
Australia. The Australian outback is amazing.
I've heard they have tornadoes in Australia.
Australia. Some parts.
Where else?
Jamaica,
Hurricanes.
South of Africa, Africa,
L-
Africa,
Yes, Africa.
Africa.
Yes, floods. Okay. Now, do you know this word, outback?
Just outback
Uh-huh.
of area. An idea that is very long. That is far away from far away from far away from the from the center area.
Yes, and mostly there are no people in that area. You can
Pardon?
only see, yes, mostly outback areas are areas wherein there's only a few people or sometimes there's no one living
Yes.
in that area. Okay, so Cheryl, do you have, okay, let me write it down here. Do you have outback areas in
Do
your
have
country?
do you have
Outback areas?
but outback area is a noun, so I don't I don't very under I don't very understand about this sentence.
Ah, okay. So when we say, okay, an outback means it is an area. Okay, an outback is an area that is far away from towns or
Yes,
cities. So
yes,
mostly there are no people living in that area. So now I am asking if you also have that outback area or
yes.
outback in your country.
Oh, do you have a yes, uh that mean I will talk about some outback area in my country.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yes. Um for um there are a lot of outback areas in my country. Um for example, Mù Cang Chải, Mù Cang Chải district, Mù Cang Chải, Mù Cang Chải district in Lào Cai province. It's very it's about uh it's about 300 kilometers from uh, from there to Hanoi center.
Ah. So it
Yes.
is, I think 300 kilometers is a very far place.
It's not only very far, but it's very Mù Cang Chải very uh, poor and have a have a not many people know that area, and some maybe they know about that area, but they it's very occasionally occasionally people go there.
Ah, you
Yes,
can, you can describe that area as isolated.
yes. It's not very far from there to Hanoi, but it's very difficult to move from Hanoi to there because the road is not not good.
Ah, okay. So you can say it is difficult to go there because the road is underdeveloped. You can say this
Mm.
one. The road,
Can you
okay.
repeat again?
It's difficult to travel there from
Yes,
Hanoi because the road is underdeveloped. You can say this one.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
Wait with me because the road
Is
is
underdeveloped.
underdeveloped. Yes.
And then you can also describe that place as isolated. The place is isolated. The word isolated means separated.
Uh, yes.
Yes.
Like, isolated. What the mean? What does mean of this word? Isolated.
Isolated, separated, or not easy to reach.
Uh, Not easy to reach.
Yes, not easy to get or not easy to go there.
Yes.
So that is
Hmm?
isolated.
Yes.
Okay, so now let's go to the next page. Okay,
Yes.
so this time I will be Mrs. Betty and you will be Mr. Evans. Okay?
Yes.
Okay, let's start.
Ha- Hawaii.
You will be Mr. Evans and I will be
Yes.
Mrs. Betty.
Yes. So Hawaii. Hawaii.
Okay, landslides.
No. No. Do you know or not about? Do you know or not about natural natural dis natural disaster natural disasters? Don't you, Missy Betty? Let's see. What about Finland?
Okay, Finland.
Finland is wild. It's wild, beautiful, beautiful, and very different from other parts of Europe. And nothing bad ever happens in Finland.
Finland sounds good. I'll go to Finland.
Great! I'll book your ticket.
Okay. So now, Cheryl, do you also experience natural disasters in your country?
Experience land, 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 landslide.
Ah, you have landslides there.
Uh, you you want to talk about natural this
Disaster. Yes, natural
Disa-
disasters.
natural disasters.
Yes.
Natural disaster. Mm, that is that is very um terrible. For
Mm.
example, uh, for example, uh, flood, flood, uh, landslide, uh, earthquake. I think so.
What is the most?
Natural
Okay, what
disaster.
the
Disaster.
worst natural disaster you have experienced? So, what is the worst natural disaster you have experienced?
Yes, with me. Um, for for example, when in 2000 and in 2007, I I'm I saw a flood flood flood,
Oh.
and yes, I saw a flood in my village. And in 2010, I I also got a earthquake in my my village.
Oh. Here in the Philippines, we always experience typhoons.
But it's not it's not it's not it's not high level.
It is. In the Philippines,
Yes.
we experience or the worst typhoons most of the times, and most of the times we experience the typhoons like 60 times in a year.
In a year.
Yeah, 60 times in
And
a year.
yes, and so how uh how how about it is very dangerous.
It is in some places. Well, in my place, because I am in the city, sometimes you cannot feel that there is a heavy typhoon. But in the provinces wherein you can see a lot of, trees, mountains, people can really feel it. And sometimes, the houses are like broken.
Broken.
Yes,
Yes.
the houses
So
will like
yes.
be broken, and then you can see trees bending like this.
Oh,
It's
yes.
worse. Okay, so now, Cheryl, let's go to the next page. So this is a question about the video. So, Cheryl, where does Betty or Mrs. Betty want to go?
Oh, finally, Missy Betty, um, Missy Betty, choose Thailand to choose Thailand to travel.
Yes, okay, so Cheryl, which natural disaster occasionally occurs in California?
Earthquake, earthquake.
Earthquakes, yes. And what are Mrs. Betty's opinions about Thailand and Australia?
Um, uh, yes, about Thailand, Missy Betty said, Missy Betty, um, Thailand has monsoon,
Mm-hmm.
has monsoon, and in Australia, um, Australia, uh, I I can remember. Australia maybe flood.
Ah,
Uh,
that's in Africa.
uh, Africa,
It is
Australia. I can't remember.
tornadoes.
Australia, pardon?
Tornadoes. In Australia, you can see a lot of
Tornado.
yes, tornadoes.
Yes,
Okay. So,
tornadoes. Yes,
why doesn't she like Jamaica and South Africa?
yes. Why does she doesn't like Jamaica because it has because it has floods.
Uh-huh. That's in Africa. What about in Jamaica?
Jamaica, Jamaica. I can remember
Ah, in
because
Jamaica,
have yes
it's like the hurricanes.
hurricane. Yes,
Yes.
Hur- hurricane. Can
Uh-huh.
you can you repeat?
Hurricanes.
Hurricane,
Yes.
hurricane. Yes,
Hurricanes.
yes. So I
Oh,
can answer. Missy Betty don't like Jamaica because it has hurricanes. It has it has much or many hurricanes.
yes, many.
Yes, many. Yes.
Many. Okay, what about this one? So, how does Mr. Evans find Finland?
Mm. How does Mr. Stephen find? Uh, actually, I don't understand this
Okay.
sentence clearly.
So, how does, let me rephrase it. How does Mr. Evans describe,
Yes,
yes,
describe
Finland?
Mr. Yes, Mr. Evan. This describe about Thailand. Tha- Thailand. That Thailand is. Sorry, I can't remember.
Ah, well, Mr. Evans described Finland to Mrs. Betty as a place that there was no natural disaster ever happened there. No hurricanes, no floods. So all
Yes,
in all, it's a beautiful country. Okay,
yes,
so Cheryl, in the end, where did Mrs. Betty decide to go?
yes. In the end, Missy Betty decided Thailand to travel to go.
Yes. Okay, now let's go to the next page. Okay. So, Cheryl, are you planning on going anywhere for your next vacation?
Yeah. For the next vacation, am go. I I'm going to Đà Nẵng province.
Ah, so why do you want to go in that place?
Yes, because I have never gone. I have never gone there,
Mm-hmm.
and the second is because it's very people say that uh it's very nice. It has many places um places spec- spectacular,
Mm-hmm.
and people in Da Nang is very friendly. Yes,
Mm.
it's also a green city, clean city. So I like to go to Da Nang for
Ah.
on my next vacation.
Ah, okay. So are you afraid of going abroad alone?
Yes, I think so. I if I go if I go abroad alone, I will be afraid.
Ah, but would you like to go abroad?
What good?
But would you like to go outside or to go abroad?
Sorry, what would you like?
Ah, would you like? Let me
Uh,
write it down. What would you
yeah,
like? Yes.
you, yes,
Would you like to go abroad? Ah,
yes. I yes, I like, but I don't think I will go abroad alone because I'm
ah.
very scared.
But
I'm very
what
scared about this
country? What country do you most want to
country.
visit?
I think Singapore.
Singapore. Other than Singapore, what other countries would you like to visit?
Pardon?
Other
Ah,
than
what?
Singapore,
Yes.
what other countries would you like to visit?
Ah, yes. China.
Ah,
China.
China. Why?
Uh, China because it's people say um, people say uh that is a traditional country, and it has a culture near the same to my country. So I want to discover
Mm,
discover. And
oh,
oh yes, also I also would like to Philippines because it have a island. It's that it has many islands,
ah, yes. Uh-huh.
beautiful islands. Yes.
I think so. I really think so. Okay. What about this one? Do you travel with a lot of baggage or do you like to travel light?
I think I will. I like to travel with travel light
Why?
because it's very easy to me to move and to do anything I like.
Ah,
I
you
don't.
told me. You told me that you already traveled, right? You traveled in your country in Vietnam. How
Yes,
about you? What do you usually do when you are traveling? Do you carry or do you travel with a lot of baggage or do you travel with light baggage?
I think I choose Way number two, with travel light.
Ah. What about this
I
one?
don't
Huh?
I
Again?
don't like I don't like travel with a lot of bigger bag baggage
Yes, baggage.
baggage.
Ah, okay. What about this one? Do you like to travel with children? Why or why not?
I I think it depend on case. For example, if the place I will to go not very it's not very far. It's not very far and it's in the center in the town. It's okay. But if it's a place I want to get is very far from town. I think it's not good. It's not good.
Hmm. What about this one? Do you like to travel with your family or with your friends?
I think sometime I like to travel with my family and other time with my friend.
Ah, so what's the difference? What's the difference between traveling with family and traveling with friends?
Yes, it's very simple because for me family is very important
Mhm.
and and friends also very important. So I like to I like to have many ways to feel about happiness.
Uh-huh.
Yes. Yes.
Ah. Me personally, the difference between traveling with family and traveling with friends are when I am
Yes.
traveling with my family, the foods are free.
Food is free. Maybe sometimes you also have to pay for own.
Oh yes, but well, in my family, in my case, in my family, when we are traveling, my parents buy all the foods. But when I am traveling with my friends, I need to buy my foods. I need to share. But the difference is that I can do whatever I want.
Yes,
Yes,
I
without my
I
parents looking at me.
Mm, I agree with you when you travel with friends. It's very free.
Uh-huh.
It's very comfortable. But when you travel with your family, it's very it make members close closer closer together.
Yes.
Close together.
Uh-huh. But
Mm.
sometimes we do share. It's just that sometimes, especially when we are with our parents, they want
Yes.
to buy the foods.
Not really.
But then,
When you travel, that means you have pay for that.
well, when I am traveling with my family, sometimes the expenses are shouldered by my parents.
Expenses.
Yes, they shouldered. I mean, they pay for the expenses like the travel,
Ah,
the
expense.
the foods, expenses like the money that you
Mm,
use. So they do that, but when yes, they do that because they ask us to travel with the family. They are the ones
yes,
asking.
yes.
But
So it depends on you.
yes, it depends on us if we want to buy something. Well, we do
Yeah,
share, but it's like most of the times the
yes.
foods are from them and only one is from us.
Okay,
Okay,
okay.
so our lesson for tonight, Cheryl, is
Yeah,
finished. So I will be seeing you again on Monday, right?
yes.
Okay, so I will be sending the video of this lesson to you on Facebook, and then I will give you, because tomorrow is Sunday, right? So
Yeah.
tomorrow is Sunday. I hope you can make one video because we had three lessons, right? One video with the recording of the script of our three lessons, plus also,
Oh, very, very homework so much.
well, well, if you
Okay,
want to make just one script, then that's fine, okay?
yes.
But the most important is I want you to describe the things that you like, the things that you experience, and also the things that you want to share with me written, okay? Or maybe in
Listen.
video.
Uh,
Then I will try to correct you, okay?
can you repeat the last sentence? Share,
Okay.
share, share with.
So, this is the most important. This is the most important homework. I
Mm,
want you to make a recorded video,
yes,
and then there in that video you will introduce yourself, you will
yeah,
describe yourself, and then
yes,
you will tell me the things that you want, the things that is the things that you experience, that is the
yes,
most interesting thing, right? And then the things that you hated, or the things
yes.
that you regret that you do. Okay?
Glad,
Regret
glad.
the things that you hate that you do.
Yes.
Okay? And then you will
Head.
record that you hate
Yes.
that you do.
And
And that's all.
oh, very much.
That is not very much. You will just describe yourself. You will just describe your
Okay.
name, your age.
Yes. On of them, I have to make videos.
No, just one video, and then
Ah, yes,
yes. And then send it to me, okay?
yes.
Yes, that's it.
I will send to you, not both, not not send Panando group.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
You can send it to me or in the Pantado group. But I think it's better if you will send it to me first, okay?
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I hope to see that video tomorrow or on Monday morning before our class. Okay?
Yes. I
Uh,
will. I will try to do
yes,
it.
just try.
Yes.
Just try.
Mm,
I am not forcing you. If you have a lot of things to do, then it's fine, okay?
yes.
Okay,
Mhm.
so Cheryl, it's nice to have this class with you again. And I hope to see you again on Monday. I will see you again on Monday. So bye-bye and have a good night. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Bye-bye,
Bye.
bye-bye,
Good
bye-bye.
night.
Good night.
Yeah.
Sleep tight. Bye-bye.